Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, welcome back to another layout for the scrapbookingstore.com kit club. I am a member of their design team, and this is one using their February 2020 kit, which is made up of Cartabella Flower Market. It is super duper springy and pretty, and I am very happy to use it. That is Ms. Xanthi joining us to oversee my layout, make sure I'm working on it quite well. I'm going to be using one photo today. For those of you who prefer a multi-photo layout, I absolutely understand. And when I work with more current photos, I definitely try to use more than one photo if I have one. Growing up, we did not have a lot of cameras. My mom had a Polaroid camera, so a lot of these are pulled from Polaroids that I scanned in and then reprinted as a regular photo. So the quality isn't awesome, and there are not a lot of them. So just to give you a little bit of backstory as to why there's only one photo, because that's all I have and I still want to tell the story. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get you put on fast forward before I do two things. First, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Second, if you have any interest in making a purchase from Scrapbooking Store or joining their kit club, all of that information is in the description box below, including my affiliate link, which does not cost you any more money to use. It just gives me a little commission. All right, I think that is all I have. So let's get started with this layout. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to gather up all of my embellishments and put those to the side, starting with the paper. I was thinking I wanted to use pattern paper for my background, so I just wanted to go through all of my full sheets, and I discover that there is this wood paneling piece, and I'm like, ooh, yay, I love it. I love the warmth. I'm always a sucker for a wood grain, and I don't know if you can notice, but in the background of my photo, there is actually wood paneling on the wall of the den in this photo, and so it actually really works. I actually like wood paneling still, like not a full room, but I could do a wall. I know it's like really not in fashion, but I like it. What are you gonna do? All right, let's move on to the layout and not nattering. I cut out a couple of 3x4 cards from the piece of paper called 3x4 cards. I did forget to share that. My background, however, is from the embroidery hoops paper. So I cut out two of them. I do end up only using one. And then as an element in my layout, I'm going to be using this Market Shop piece of paper. My idea was I really wanted to use the large banner pieces that are on the 12x12 sticker sheet. So I wanted something, and I want to use those in the upper left-hand corner. So I wanted something in the lower left-hand corner that matched it, that balanced it. So what I thought to do was take triangular pieces from this Market Shop piece of paper, layer them upon each other, the pink tone-on-tone micro dot, as well as the plants in planters, and have that in the lower right hand corner. I'm so sorry, I have my page off to the right here. I will fix that. It will go back to center at some point. Ms. Nancy's poking her little head in. Now, so what I'm thinking is that I want to matte my photo. I wanted to actually use that light piece of pink, but it was cut to 4 inches, so it was exactly the same size as my photo, so it wasn't going to work. Instead, I grab this piece of pink and white gingham from the kit. But what I'm going to do, and it's actually the multi-journaling cards, that is that piece of paper, but the way I cut it, it really just reads as pink. You don't really get the gingham for it. And then I'm going to do a larger mat on this teal, not really teal, it's more like of an aqua floral tone on tone. And that piece is called Flower Baskets. All of these are from the Scrapbooking Store February kit. I just like to share what I'm using when I'm using this, when I'm using my Scrapbooking Store kit, because I know people who are kit members follow along this in case they are interested in what papers I'm using. So I decide that I will in fact use that pink one, and what I just do is I run it just on the bottom edge. And the reason for that is I'm using that 3x4 card that also has the aqua color, so I don't want the aqua on aqua. So by using that pink as a separatory border, I guess would be the terminology I'm going to use, I'm able to layer the photo with its borders over the 3x4 card without having aqua on aqua. So here I'm going to be using that banner. I'm not going to be using the piece that is that same wood grain. I had thought about putting it on another piece of paper and fussy cutting it out, but they are scallops, and I didn't think I'd be able to do it well. Honestly, I was like, I'll probably just muck it up and then get mad, so we'll just skip using that one. And actually it worked out perfectly because I lined them up against this bowl to get an actual semicircle, and the amount I had was the amount that worked out, with just a little bit I'll need to trim off later on. I decide to use this word gather also from the sticker sheet that comes in the main kit. And then I'm going to go to my stash for some mini alphas to finish off my title. Before I do that, I decide to pull this black and white, what should be awning, but I'm just using it kind of as a lower shelf below my photo. And then I am taking a brayer and I'm using that on all of my flat stickers. That is a trick I learned from my friend Kim at a crop. It just helps them adhere well to the paper behind it. So I'm going through a bunch of the 3x4s and a bunch of the 2x2 squares just to see if anything is going to work for my journaling. I'm going to end up putting that off for a little bit and moving on to finishing off my title. So these little Webster Pages tile stickers, so I spell out the word family, so my entire title is Gather Family. I'm talking about so the girl on the left hand side wearing the pink jacket, that is my oldest girl cousin, and she was my ideal when I was, because she was 4 years older than me, so she was a teenager, or almost a teenager at this point, and I was always so excited when she came over for our little grandmother and granddaughter outings. We were the only two girls for quite a while. At this point, my brother is still the youngest grandchild, because I am 9 in this photo, so my next cousin won't be born until the following year, and he was a boy, so it was another 3 years before my youngest 3 cousins started to be born, and they were all girls. So for quite a while, Stephanie and I were the only girl cousins. So when we got to go out and do things with my grandmother, it was always a super fun time. So basically that's what this layout is about. It's a memory I want to have, and I was super excited to, finally get it in the books, as one would say. So I have those floral pieces, die cuts from Bo Bunny, and it was one piece that I split into 2. I'm always an advocate for using your scrapbooking supplies the way they work for you. So just because it comes as one large floral piece does not mean you can't trim it into 2 smaller floral pieces, as I did. I also added some washi tape at the top near the title, and then also at the bottom on that 3x4 card, and then I layered over it one of the K & Company Ms. Anthea is being obnoxious, K & Company layered stickers, because those have some layering to them. Both the washi and the layered stickers, as well as the die cuts, are the embellishment upgrade for the February 2020 kit. So I take one of the 2x2 squares and I just trim off the little market truck because I don't need that on my layout, and I'm just using that as my journaling. And I already spoke about, as I said, what my journaling was about. Just, it was always so much fun when my cousin would join us for our little grandma-granddaughter outings. I'm laying that just right below the photo on that sticker, and then I go back to the 12x12 element sticker sheet and I scatter around some of the little hearts that are all over the sticker sheet. I am almost finished here. I am just going to add some enamel dots. I recently reorganized them to be on index cards by color. I'm choosing aqua, light pink, and dark pink for this particular layout. After I do that, I'm going to go grab some Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine and some black. It's called Before Dawn. It's like kind of a dark gray black color, and that is from Shimmers, and that is going to finish off my layout for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. And if you have any interest in subscribing to Scrapbooking Store or making a one-time purchase, as I said at the beginning, you can do so through my affiliate link if you'd like, and that doesn't cost you any more money. It just gives me a bit of a commission. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're having an awesome day, morning, evening, whatever it happens to be whenever you happen to be watching this video. All right, everyone. Bye.